Um, on average, dati, lalo nung mag-isa pa ako, like simply editing would take me 10 hours because the type of content that I do is cooking. So, yung pag-shoot ko is click record and forget about the camera. Tapos, pag nag-edit ako, hahanapin ko sa 2 hours na yun kung kailan ko binagsak yung sibuyas. Ganun. So, pero kasi, kailangan ko siyang gawin because I appreciated organic moments in my cooking. Ayoko nung press record, chop, 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 stop. Gusto ko yung press record, record everything that happened, and then intentionally show people in the video na minsan nagkalat ako, minsan nakatapon ako ng ganito, because I knew from the beginning that that is what people appreciated. Something refreshing for them, something real. So, editing, planning, scripting, I think active work hours would be, let's say, 24 hours. Like actively, yeah.
And more than the hours, Steven and Jad, in reality also, takes a village. Minsan, hindi ka na lang mag-isa. You need, and it's okay to ask for help. Would you agree?
One-man machine.
One-man team ka pa.
Yes.
Okay.
So, I agree with what Abby said. Sa akin kasi, depende ka magkano bayad. Yung effort depende. Pero alam mo yung mga skits ko, diba? So, ako lang talaga lahat. So yes, I agree. Nakaka-relate ako sa 24 hours kasi sometimes, more than that pa nga. At saka, as creatives tayo minsan as much as you want to do, wala talaga. And, alam mo yung kahit na may deadline ako today, tomorrow, ganyan-ganyan, pero wala ka sa mood, you cannot force yourself. And the more you force yourself, hindi magandang output.
Nakaka-relate doon.
Diba?
Is that what you call yung parang burnout? May ganon. Di ba yun yung term? So, how do you get over that burnout? How do you snap out of it? Because at the end of the day, as you mentioned, this is bringing food to the table already. You're monetizing it. And the brands also are paying you. And there's a timeline to meet. So how do you snap out of it?
Can I be, to be completely honest with you, this is so privileged when I say this. I punish myself by spending. Kasi kailangan ko siyang i-earn back. So, kailangan totoo to be honest with you, syempre not everybody has the luxury to spend. Pero yung ginagawa ko parang, yun, minomotivate yung sarili ko na bibili ako ng ganito kasi kailangan kong bayaran to in the future. Yes, ganun yung ginagawa ko. And iba-iba tayo ng process. So, ako, that's how it works for me. Pero, yun yung thought ko na pinapunish ko yung sarili ko so that ma-force ako mag-work. But again, iba-iba tayo. And ako lang kung if you're not feeling creative, don't force yourself. Antayin mo na you snap out of it until magkaroon ka ulit ng drive to actually put out something na you're gonna be happy with.
Okay, si Steven touched on this earlier. Yung kasi we're talking about first content and creation rather and authenticity. You were talking about putting yourself, when working with brands, putting yourself first, establishing that, bago yung product, bago yung serbisyo. How do you balance your content creation so that it doesn't come off hard sell? Kasi parang, di ba, for our audience, ang bilis nila mag-tune out kapag alam nila na hard selling naman. Jan, how do you do it?
Yung nasa slide ko kanina, yung give and take. So, kahit like yung video is branded, I make sure na naglalagay ako na something na gusto nila, yung pinapanood nila sa akin. For example, if kahit kunyari skincare, yung brand, lalagyan ko pa rin siya ng konting touch of me, like mukbang sa una. Tapos doon ko siya i-share. So kasi gusto nila yung kumakain ako kasi parang for them, gusto nila may kasabay sila kumain. So okay, give ko sa inyo. So pag nag-give ko na yun sa inyo, okay naman. Ito naman, may ipapromote ako, may share ako sa inyo.
Okay.
So parang give and take siya. So nag-stay sila dun sa video kasi syempre gusto nga nila yung kumakain. And then ako naman, na-share ko yung product ng brand. So win-win situation sa amin.
You're agreeing on that, Steven?
Yes. But for example just to be, to give an example, like kay Abby, I like the quirks, gusto ko yung works na yun nga, pinapakita mo yung you being a real person, and then, nai-entertain ako na, tapos nagugulat na lang din ako na, ay, may brand pala, hindi mo na siya mapapansin. So, yun yung ginagawa ko, it has to be very smooth na entertaining mo muna sila in your own ways before you actually sell them a product. Kasi may formula dyan na, yun yan, kagaya ng what I said earlier, pag nakita nila in the first 30 seconds, binibentahan sila, it's so easy to scroll up. Yes.
Yeah.
So, kailangan talaga ilaban mo sa brand na parang, hey, this is what I think what works for my audience. Na parang pwede bang saka natin ipasok itong gawin.
That's a good tip.
Let me do me first. Papakita ko muna yung what I think what my audience will want to see before natin ipasok yung Kasi yung brand nyo, kasi minsan, pag na-entertain mo na sila, kahit mag-hard sell ka na, wala na okay na Kasi na-entertain mo na sila. So it doesn't matter anymore, pero wag lang yung in your face na bibentahan mo sila ng...
Right away.
Yeah, meron akong naka-work before. Kasi what's good about my niche, yung skits and entertainment, it can be very flexible. Meron ako isang brand, di ko na lang in-name. Ang setting niya was hospital. Tapos yung brand niya is, parang shampoo ba yun? Or parang leave-on conditioner. Sa reception, gusto niya, nandun na yung shampoo. Parang magkakaroon ng shampoo sa hospital. It's very difficult. Pero nalusot namin. Nalusot pa rin namin siya kasi nga, hindi nga nila alam kung saan papasok yung brand. Kasi na-entertain mo na sila, nakuha mo na yung attention nila in the first 30 seconds So that's what's good about it. Pagka you really incorporate yourself rather than really, pleasing the brand na parang dapat yung guidelines sundin natin from the start pa lang. No, it doesn't work that way. It should be collaborative talaga.
It all goes back, no, Abid, na kailangan masaya ka sa ginagawa mo. Diba? Kailangan dun bumabalik yung mga bagay-bagay. Kasi kanina sinasabi niya, okay, it's one thing na mag-viral, diba? Pero paano ka na after nun? After that viral video, how do you stay relevant? How can you be able to sustain and keep growing from that? What can you tell them sa mga nagsisimula pa lang? Itong growth na ine-expect nila, with the kind of output that they have, they're consistent. May timeline ba ito? And how patient should they be?
Timeline for,
For growth.
for
Kasi
growth.
now you've gone global, but yours only took 3 years. Steven, how long? Bago naka 100,000 followers. 5 years. How about Jan?
3 years.
3 years. And this is Instagram, TikTok, YouTube pa, no?
Yes.
Iba't iba. So nauna ka kasi, Ma'am Shi. Sa YouTube ka kasi pa.
Started kasi with YouTube
Yeah,
talaga. And
tama.
then, wala pang TikTok nung time.
Correct.
I think Musical.ly pala nga tayo. Yes! Inaabutan mo yun!
Kinder pa lang.
So, iba-iba siya. By the way, ito talagang social media, it's evolving. So,
Oo,
kailangan
at
talaga
saka
makasunod
ang
ka
bilis.
talaga. Yes, makasunod ka talaga. And nung time ko, like what I said, konti lang talaga yung papanoorin mo. Konti lang talaga. Hindi kagaya ngayon na sobrang dami na. Bawat niche meron na, bawat category meron na. So, guys is so lucky kasi ang dami yung avenue to really explore. Unlike yung time ko before na hindi naman ganun kalala talaga.
Abby.
Yeah, so medyo maraming branches tong sagot ko. Fixing ang nerd. I would like to start saying that growth looks different to a lot of people. For example, para sa akin, mas magandang meron kang 100k loyal subscribers on YouTube than 10 million followers on TikTok. Because iba yung quality ng followers na yan. So, depends on the platform, depends on the quality of the viewers. But for example, I got my first million followers on TikTok 6 months. And then the next 6 months, another million. But even until now, dahil TikTok yun, at I only spend 60 seconds at a time with them, yung relasyon ko with my audience, medyo mababaw pa. Nahihirapan akong sabihin sa kanila na, guys, na-nominate ako, punta kayo sa website na to, at i-vote nyo ako doon, i-type nyo to, ganito mag-login. Sobrang hirap niyang gawin. Versus, if your audience is so like connected with you, na kahit onti lang sila, but they're very loyal. I think that's it's a better description for growth. But yeah, ang timeline, it's really different. A lot of people have been here for decades. Marami din kaka-start lang. But, you know, it will look different. And the important thing is you don't compare your day 1 to their day 2. to their 10 months, 10 years. Yeah.
Kasi iba-iba rin ang pace. Diba? Okay, let's